Hello everybody and welcome back to SVR11 Universe. I am Jitch, this is SmackDown. It's time for some revenge.
Approaching the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing 270 pounds, Vance.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago on SmackDown that Yoshi Tatsu was set to face Vance one-on-one in a #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. It was also 2 weeks ago on SmackDown that Vance ambushed Yoshi Tatsu from behind, hit his finishing move, and got a pinfall instantly, cheating Yoshi Tatsu out of any chance he stood of facing The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, tonight Yoshi Tatsu gets his revenge, and he's got a friend with him.
From Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Yoshi Tatsu.
Obviously, it wasn't exactly the way things were supposed to go for poor little Tatsu 2 weeks ago, but last week Rob Van Dam, he got some revenge on Tatsu's behalf. He faced Vance Archer and he did the exact same to Archer as Archer did to Tatsu. So they're kind of like almost equal, but I think Tatsu now wants his revenge too. He wants to fight for honor and he wants to put Vance Archer in his place. So we do have this one-on-one match between the two. Yoshi Tatsu could be a great cruiserweight champion in the future. All he's got to do is actually get a shot against Zack Ryder. Admittedly, for some reason, the cruiserweight title doesn't really seem to feature a lot of cross promotion. That might be a solely Raw title at the moment. We got some great stuff coming up in this show. We've got a one-on-one match between these two, of course, kicking things off. Then up next, we've got a triple threat match featuring Tiny Shiny up against the debuting Nikki, Bella, and Layla. I think neither of those were the ones that were in the Championship Scramble either, so he'll be debuting for the both of those in a triple threat match. Then we've got one-on-one match as Primo faces off against the finally debuting Goldust. And then in our main event, I have decided to change CM Punk versus Randy Orton to Randy Orton versus the #1 contender for the world title in a non-title match. So it'll be Randy Orton finally going one-on-one with the Big Show in our main event. Because obviously, although Big Show was thrown into the world heavyweight title match, he has not yet actually really competed in the world title scene. What better way than to face the champion one-on-one non-title in the main event? Randy Orton literally just having won the World Heavyweight Championship from The Undertaker in that triple threat match at TLC, which would have been 5 days ago. Speaking of which, if we're going to go with context and pretend that this is the year 2009 going on 10, Happy New Year, everyone! This is the first episode of 2010. It's very good to be here in this great year of 2010. You know, many new things are happening in this year, such as did Minecraft come out in 2010? I know people like that. I think that might have been even earlier than that, actually. A very strategic standing on the apron strategy here. What will it lead to, you may be wondering? Well, this, of course. Yeah, wasn't that worth the wait? Oh, the senton didn't connect. That's the problem, is unfortunately Yoshi Tatsu is quite a small boy compared to a lot of the people on SmackDown, especially Vance Archer. So to be honest, Archer cheating against Tatsu may not have even been something that Archer needed to do. He might be able to beat Tatsu on his own. But we wouldn't know because he's not been stepping up and showing off what he can do. I've just realized, I do apologize for the sudden change in one of the matches. Originally it was going to be The Rock finally making his debut as he faced off against Cody Rhodes. Unfortunately, the game decided to change that for Goldust versus Primo, which is still a debut, so I'm still happy with it. It's just not the debut that I think as many people will have been waiting for. But I know SARIA will have been waiting for it, and SmackDown is the SARIA brand, so I gotta respect what the almighty overseer would like. Yoshi Tatsu, sweet combo of moves.
reversal. That hand had a lot of force behind it. Yoshi.
Oh, got the roll over into the big kick across the chest, and there's only one thing left to do. It's the Tatsu kick. Oh, it's the Tatsu kick.
Oh, Yoshi Tatsu nearly took his head off.
Oh, Tatsu, his arms are in the ropes. Poor boy.
Yoshi Tatsu controlling the head. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Get ready, folks. Get ready.
Oh, little bit of figure four action from Yoshi Tatsu. He's a good boy. He'll let go.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here. Archer,
I'm amazed that an Archer chant is actually something they put in this. Do they chant Yoshi Tatsu? That's my question. Oh, he's going to break the back and make him humble. This is how you get the job done. Or it's how you get squashed. Okay.
This is an undying will to succeed. Oh, did you see the neck snap back?
Yoshi Tatsu, man. He's everyone's favorite underdog. Yoshi Tatsu Mania. Tatsu Mania.
As the headlock. Yoshi.
Once again. With the roll through. Big kick. Right to the chest, center of the ring. That's got to be it. Rob Van Dam is ecstatic. He's excited. And why wouldn't he be? Because Yoshi Tatsu gets the win. Everybody wanted to see it. And the revenge has been had.
Here's your winner, Yoshi Tatsu.
So admittedly on SmackDown this week, we've got no appearance from the Women's Champion, no appearance from the WWE Tag Team Champions, and no appearance from the Intercontinental Champion. But we do finally have the World Heavyweight Champion competing once again here on SmackDown. Undertaker appearing on SmackDown last week, defeating Edge. This week, the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton is going to go one-on-one with one half of the Gun Show, The Big Show. Oh no. What was that?
From Miami, Florida.
Just overcomplicating your entrance way too much there, buddy. So first up, we've got Layla. Also in this match, Tiny Shiny and Nikki Bella. We saw Green Jeans Brie Bella make her debut on Raw, losing to Alicia Fox. I guess we'll see if her twin sister Nikki Bella can do any better on SmackDown. The answer is no. Okie dokie. Tiny Shiny. It's gotta be. Loading screen that long, it's gotta be. Tiny Shiny. Oh yeah. What a theme.
From the United Kingdom, the Scorpion.
Yep. It's just a little too small in certain places, but mostly the legs and arms, but that's what she decided to do. That's what she felt represented her best. That's SARIA'S choice. So I'll shut up. And then of course we got Nikki Bella. This fucking god awful song. That is not a wrestling outfit. How do you wrestle in that? That top is not safe. It has like no back. You can't fight in that. It's fucking disgraceful. At least like Tiny Shiny and Layla actually bothered to dress for a wrestling match. Nikki Bella looks like she's also about to go on a night out. I take it that's a theme with the sisters. Yeah, that's enough of that garbage. I really can't stand that song. I got one of those weird bubbles in your throat that like makes your voice all weird.
These three competitors, it's anyone's
What is that
fault.
strut? Oh, Tiny Shiny's proportions are a little bit off.
Right down the neck.
Okay. Could get used to that. Just shoving people over. That's a good move.
Oh, look at this.
Go on then. Let's work together.
Remember, this is a no disqualification matchup. King, what a main event we have here tonight. Well, we've talked about one for the ages, Michael.
Well, I had to play as Tiny Shiny. I hope you'll all forgive me. I won't rig every match with Tiny Shiny. Speaking of Tiny Shiny, I got a comment on the video for for the Tiny Shiny creation, in which someone said, "Does this mean that the Great Destroyer has been confirmed?" I don't know. Last time I had him, people really wanted me to make him, and then when I made him, people were like really happy, and then they were like, push him, and then I pushed him, and then everyone hated him, and like it just never came back after that. It was just, I hate him. That's it. Lights out. Don't like him anymore. So I'm very curious to know if you guys actually want him or not, before I go doing anything like that, because I usually sink a lot of time into making that character. I don't really go light at it. I'll probably make him look a bit more rookie-esque, since this is like the start of Universe. He might eventually kind of capture the same look that he had before, but I think to start with, if I made the Great Destroyer, he'd probably have like a rookie run where he's like just designed a little more young. He can grow with the series. But that's only if you guys want to. I still need to make the 9-Fault because that's a must. I've stood by that this whole time. That has always been a must. He doesn't actually take that long to make either. My only problem is Better Have My Money is not in this game, so he might have to have a different song in this game. But then this could be his run, his rookie run too. This could be the rookie run of the 9-Fault. Back when he was like the 8-Fault or something. He hadn't quite ranked up yet. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's stupid.
Goes behind. And there's the double team. Oh man, what a shot. Oh man.
If Tiny Shiny could team with any one female wrestler, who would you guys pick? That's my question. I'm curious. Who would be her tag team partner? You know, we got to think about 2K20. we'll get there eventually. There's women's tag titles in that game, because that's the thing they introduced like last year, I think. So we got to consider that. Oh, I think that was this year they introduced. I don't fucking know. I don't follow the show. It's just in my timeline a lot.
That'll do some damage. The damage has definitely been done.
What is this moveset? I still haven't quite figured out whose moves this is. It looks like Kali's, but I'm not entirely sure. I know he's not in this game, so it makes sense that he's one of the presets. It kind of works. I wouldn't exactly say that Tiny Shiny, with a name like Tiny Shiny, is the towering giant that should be doing big strong boy moves. But again, that's what she wanted, so that's what she got. I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to give my opinions on it, as I have to. I'm a commentator.
And now Layla heads to the top rope.
Not happening, buddy.
Out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
Oh yeah, that's got to be Kali. That was awkward to watch. Oh, there it is. There's your confirmation. You don't need any more than that.
That was unique.
But I would have thought Tiny Shiny would have been all flips and shit, personally.
What an impact from the knee.
We've got to make some superstar threads for Tiny Shiny, thinking on it, actually. Got to recolor her outfit, too. I think the customs can have multiple outfits in this game. Getting outnumbered here, I don't like it. Getting double teamed. They've learned. They've learned who the target is.
Layla squeezing down on the head.
Oh shit.
That should do it right there.
Oh fuck. No. Okay, good.
Gets her shoulder up. And that punch lands hard. I thought Layla was going to get it there.
Wow, they are really double teaming now.
Layla into the headlock. She tosses her opponent over the top rope. Watch it.
Oh no. No, no teaming up. Stop that. Yeah, get the fuck away.
Oh my gosh, the face! Well, cancel my dinner plans, Michael. I have a feeling that Layla might need some consoling after this match. Ooh, nice counter. She's incredible.
Creepy bastard. No, what? Hang on, you threw me into the ropes for nothing? There we go.
Say what you will about Layla, but she's quick-witted.
No, I pressed triangle. I pressed triangle.
Mind games.
Oh god. Fucking chop.
Devastating move. She's going for it.
Choke bomb. Ba-boom.
Scorpion nails it.
The scorpion.
Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Tiny Shiny gets a win. I can't rig all of her matches, but I'll at least let her win her proper debut. I might just have to sit back and let her matches play out though. I'll probably have to do the same if the Great Destroyer comes in too. I don't really want to be responsible for whatever happens with these characters. I feel like if they represent someone, then it should be down to the game to decide at least that. I don't want to sit and watch 90% of matches, but if it involves our own creations, I feel like it's just a little silly to make them win everything, and I also don't want to just make them lose everything. So, it is what it is. Well, there you go. On to the next one, Goldust and Primo. Alright, Goldust finally making his debut.
Following contest is
Where's the wig?
one fall.
They never give him the damn wig.
Approaching the ring.
Got the wig in the video.
Goldust.
Have they ever actually given him the wig in a game? I'm kind of curious now. I know they start giving him his coat eventually in like 2K15 or 14. No, he's not in 14. No, I think he leaves after 11, so I don't think he's in 12 or 13 or 14. I might be wrong, but I don't think he's in any of them. He might be in 12, but I want to say he's not. And I know he's in 13 as like an Attitude Era DLC character that I don't actually think is available anymore. But he's not in 14. I remember having a custom for 14. But did they ever give him the wig? I can't think of a game where he's actually had it. Anyway, Goldust. Time for him to finally debut. Gonna go one-on-one with Primo. And one thing that's kind of run through my mind is Ziggler actually gonna have his back this week? No.
From San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 218 pounds, Primo.
See, if I'm Primo, I'm gonna feel a little bit disrespected here. I mean, he actually stepped up to the challenge when Dolph Ziggler was rivaling with two giants, a team that's literally been dubbed by you guys the Gun Show. Big Show and Lex Luger, two massive titans in the wrestling world. And he actually went, yeah, Dolph, I'll give you a hand, I'll team with you. And in return, he's not had support from Dolph Ziggler once. Primo went one-on-one with Big Show last week and got annihilated without any help from Dolph. And now this week, Primo's going up against the debuting Goldust, and again, there's no sign of Ziggler whatsoever. It's just a little sickening. Dolph Ziggler kind of gave this guy the start to his career. He wasn't around before teaming with Dolph, and in return, I mean, well, that doesn't make sense. Now I've just kind of contradicted myself. Dolph Ziggler, you know, He got the help from Primo, I should say. He did give Primo his start to kind of give a counter argument, I guess. But it seems like it was a very one-sided deal. He got his Primo in to try and help him deal with them, and when he couldn't get the job done, he just kind of abandoned him and let him go out on his own.
For a while. And personally, I think this move to Friday nights will be huge for him. Primo turned it around. Oh! Goldust controlling the arm.
Goldust could have a very bright future in this universe, I believe. He could be a WWE champion beating Brock Lesnar one day, you never know. That happened once before in the old universe. It could happen again. Brock Lesnar would have to make an appearance first, but we'll cross that road when we get there. You know who else really could use it making an appearance? John Cena! Where the hell is he? He's in the top 5 ranked on SmackDown and he just never actually has a match.
Has the headlock. And Goldust hits the ground.
Hits the ground. I don't know why it still wants to do CM Punk versus Randy Orton though. It's crazy. We're on the 5th week of Universe and it's still trying to book those two in one-on-one matches.
Look at the agility.
It only stopped last week because I told it no, and now this week it's tried doing it again. Tell you what, Primo could actually get a win. He's having a much better showing against Goldust than he did against Big Show. Not exactly a surprising thing to say, but he's doing better.
Oh, good lord. What do you think Primo needs to do here, King?
Win.
Primo comes up with a big counter. Listen, he has a speed advantage. So sooner or later, he's going to dodge or counter one of those moves. And if that happens, he's right back in.
Goldust has got a very unorthodox and weirdly disjointed moveset.
Goldust counters.
He's also got running DDTs just like everyone else.
Looks like Goldust is expressing himself here. Goldust is always embroiled in controversy in the WWE.
Whee!
Goldust.
I think this showtime for Mr. Primo.
Classic Goldust.
Classic Goldust. Vintage Goldust even.
He could pin his opponent right here. 1, 2, 3.
And that's all she wrote. Once again, another loss for Primo with no help from Buddy Dolph.
Here's your winner, Goldust.
Oh, wait. Goldust showing some respect to Primo. Oh. Wow. We could see Primo quit his career before it even got started at this rate. Guy just seems fed up. Silence. Right, it's main event time on SmackDown now. Just let the introductions get done and then I'll speak a little bit.
Approaching the ring, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, the Big Show.
Well, we're going to go with this. This is what I've just come up with. Lex Luger offered Big Show his help in this one-on-one match tonight. He said, I can be in your corner, I can watch on, I can cheer you on, and maybe even lend you a hand in beating the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. You did great at the main event of one of the main events of TLC. And I think you could really beat Orton one-on-one. But just in case, I can be out for an extra bit of help. Big Show says he wants to prove himself. He doesn't need Lex Luger in his corner tonight. It's no disrespect to their newly formed tag team. He just wants to prove to himself as well as everyone else that he can pin the World Heavyweight Champion one-on-one.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
And of course, classic applause for Randy Orton. What a lovely chap he is. You know, he did do great in the TLC match, I will admit. He really did do fantastic in that TLC match. A well-deserved championship victory with a phenomenal big boot to the Undertaker. I'm sure Undertaker hasn't forgotten all about Randy Orton beating him for the World Heavyweight title. It's unknown if Undertaker will actually get a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship or if he will be left in the dust. But one thing's for certain, an old nemesis would like to main event SmackDown against Randy Orton once again, and that's CM Punk. Because obviously now if he beats Randy Orton, he's getting a pinfall victory over the World Heavyweight Champion. And he has beaten Orton before. Admittedly, Orton has his number, but he has beaten Orton before. So here we go. Big Show out to try and prove that he is worthy of being in the World Heavyweight Championship contention. That he deserves to be the #1 guy in line for the World Heavyweight title above The Undertaker, the former champion. That is what this all boils down to.
Oh man, the ropes fired him in there. Reversal. Orton reversed it.
Insistent that Lex Luger does not come out and help him. Doesn't need his partner tonight. It's all about Big Show trying to prove to the world and himself that he can beat Orton one-on-one when given the opportunity.
What must Big Show be thinking right now, Ken?
Well, look, a win tonight is huge. I mean,
Okay,
just think about
that's
this.
definitely not something I expected to see happen to Big Show.
Contender for the world's heavyweight championship.
And he managed to completely flip onto his feet in an instant.
Head. Oh,
As you do.
The force, my God! Randy Orton is just on.
Orton now technically already holds a victory over Big Show. You know, it's always going to be kind of a bit of a rumbling for the fact that Big Show feels it should have actually been in the championship scramble for the World Heavyweight title. He was ranked above one of the members of that match. Oh,
We've seen Orton do this type of thing to numerous opponents. Orton
he
makes
just wants
the call.
justice.
And Big Show has so much strength, it's almost impossible for anybody to hold him down for a 3 count.
Really thinking about what he wants to do here.
could very well be the most despised person in WWE history.
That's about what I expected from Randy Orton. Obviously, the main strategy, I think, for Orton in this match is going to be to just try and keep Big Show down. The longer that Big Show's off his feet and on the mat, the higher the chance Orton stands of actually winning this one.
Fiendish counter.
For every time that Big Show gets back up,
Jaw-jacking punch.
things get a little more difficult for Randy Orton.
Oh man!
Think about how important this main event
Once
is.
again, going for that slam. Got it this time. Got the pin. Things not looking so very good for the Big Show.
What a
Oh.
KO by Big Show.
I actually thought we were about to see a 3 there and then.
Oh, did you see
It's not looking so very good.
that? Turning in a sickening way.
I actually thought he'd be able to handle Orton a lot easier, but
Look at those
not looking so very good for the #1 contender.
Big Show countered it.
Big Show's in trouble, and he hits the drop kick. What impact! Oh, look at this. What's the Big Show have to do to get back into this one, King?
Well, look, this isn't his first rodeo.
Submission locked in tight. This could do it.
Big Show's really got to actually fight back just a little. There you go.
Look at this.
Use that classic giant-like strength.
Fiber of his beam.
No giant-like about it. That's just giant strength.
Oh my, just roll.
Yeah, roll out those big boots, then big elbows, then big clubbing blows. Something that really makes Big Show... Big Show. There you go. That's more like it.
What an incredible main event this has been.
Perfect Russian leg sweep. And there are those biting, icy
That's
eyes.
not so very good.
The venomous look of
To be
Randy
taken so lightly that Randy Orton can take the time to pose. Oh dear.
And the pain has to be shooting through his face. He drops the elbow.
It's just looking worse and worse for Big Show right now.
Methodical, diabolical. Just unstable, disturbed.
Oh, here comes CM Punk, who was shafted from the main event, and an RKO attempt
Orton gets shoved
into a reversal.
Oh, it doesn't get more punishing.
Uh-oh. That distraction seems to have been enough.
Big Show, you have to work on the
But this isn't what Big Show wanted. He didn't want any interruption. And here comes Dolph. Someone who's definitely become a bit of an enemy of the Big Show, to say the least.
freight train.
Dolph Ziggler.
There may not be anything on this planet more terrible. He's fighting back.
And CM Punk and Ziggler are now fighting on the outside. Looks like we got 2 matches for the price of 1.
The force, Mike.
This is it. Here he goes.
Ziggler locking in a sleeper hold on CM Punk on the outside.
That'll do some damage.
We've got to focus on the in-ring action.
And this plan appears to have
Punk getting frustrated. He runs.
What a punch. Oh. Oh, clothesline.
And Dolph Ziggler's going to go chasing after him. There you go. Well, that's that crisis averted. I wonder why... the only reason I can think is that Dolph Ziggler doesn't want to see Big Show get a pinfall victory over Orton.
tie up.
Oh, it doesn't get more punishing than that.
Match could have literally ended moments ago, but CM Punk, of all people, coming out and changing the very tides of this one.
Look at Orton. Just stomp away with complete disregard.
At least Lex continued to stick to his word and not interfere in the match.
Series of moves.
And this time, the RKO connecting. Big Show's leg on the rope. Orton tried to drag him off, and that's a instant recovery from the Big Show.
I think I saw two fly
That's very surprising.
out. Ouch. Right in the kisser.
Oh, not really at the same time, I guess.
Oh. Oh, wow. Watch it. That was like a freight train.
Now looks like it's Big Show's time to shine. 2 random distractions in this match have really thrown this one off of its course. Big Show, though, is actually starting to capitalize a little bit here.
Orton may be done for.
Oh.
When you watch Orton in a match like this, it's like he goes into
Uh-oh.
some sort of zone.
That could be lights out.
Strange
Big old choke slam.
Could almost describe his
Nope,
emotion
he's
at
still up.
times as emotionless.
Well, maybe his face is emotionless, but I think
Another choke slam for good measure. 2 in a row. A 3rd choke slam. Big Show's become undone. Cover on Orton after 3 choke slams. Clearly not enough.
Orton goes behind.
Orton somehow actually managing to recover. What a surprising turn of events. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to kick out of that.
Have you ever been
Cover here.
Okay.
Kicks out.
Now we're just getting a little sad, Big Show. Come on.
Viper with the arm. Just twisting the neck in a sickening way.
You know, anybody that thinks there's some good in everybody hasn't met Randy Orton.
Randy Orton has said, you don't have to like him, but you have to respect him. Do you believe in those words?
I think that next week we should see CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler, though, that's for sure.
It's hard to argue
That's actually something that got set up
Randy Orton
in advance.
He has the win-loss record to prove it. He has the path of destruction to prove it.
Orton controlling the head.
Oh, that did it.
Gotta get that DDT. Or maybe not. Something different there.
He's in some sort of trance. He has himself so psyched up for this.
A very calculated assault being waged by the Viper.
Big Show actually got up. I was kind of surprised to see that.
Look at the disdain in the eyes of the Viper.
Big Show's just trying to take some time to recover. A little bit of a awkward back and forth there.
Orton is so cunning, so vicious. When he counters, he knows exactly how to follow them up with one of the most devastating
Wow, Big Show is really trying to recover. Quite weird to see.
7 feet, nearly 500 pounds. Is the world's largest athlete, the Big
Nearly.
Show.
Man, he's lost a lot of weight then, because I think on the Wikipedia it said he was like 387. That's crazy.
We got a cover. And Orton kicks out.
Not quite, Big Show. You haven't done nearly enough.
Oh! Oh, there it is!
Oh, he doesn't have the backbreaker.
Possessed.
I was going to try and do his other signature, but I'm really not sure what it is. Unless he doesn't have a second signature in this game, I don't know.
Don't take too long to gloat here, Big Show.
Oh shit, actually I'm kind of curious. Can you see that? Like, abilities list? No. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can check that in this.
When Big Show is motivated to do something, there's not another man in the world that can stop him.
He's very motivated tonight.
What about the punt kick? Does he at least have that? No. Okay.
One more time.
There you go. Lights out for Big Show. Much further away from the ropes this time. Able to go for the pin too. That's got to be it. Good showing. No interruption from Lex Luger. Little bit of a random run in between CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler. But in the end, a victory for Randy Orton nonetheless. I mean, I'll give credit where due. Big Show really did bring Randy Orton to his limits in that one. That wasn't a one-sided matchup. That really could have gone either way, especially with those 3 choke slams. That really was looking like the beginning of the end, but evidently, Randy Orton just had a little bit more energy in him. And he was able to get the job done. And there you go. The final shot of SmackDown. Randy Orton, the World Heavyweight Champion, standing tall for, like, I don't even know what amount of episodes of SmackDown in a row that he's done that now, but needless to say, he's actually been very worthy of the World Heavyweight title. He's been winning week in and week out on SmackDown. Another win really does just kind of fit perfectly in the career that he's building. Vance Archer and Yoshi Tatsu's relationships have gotten worse, and from SmackDown we have Tiny Shiny going up a rank, Nikki Bella going down a rank. No change in the tag division whatsoever. Yoshi Tatsu has replaced Vance Archer as the #1 contender. Vance Archer has literally just replaced Yoshi Tatsu as the 4th contender. Dolph Ziggler and Goldust have both shot up to ranks 9 and 10. Dolph from 10 and Goldust from 14, putting him on the map. Don't know who took a big plummet there, but someone's dropped off the top 10, so too bad for them, I guess. And CM Punk has now replaced Big Show as #1 contender because Big Show has lost one-on-one to Randy Orton. So I guess at least these many main events between CM Punk and Randy Orton might start to make sense now that that's happened. I am a little bit curious, so I'm going to see if I can finally take Biker Undertaker off of SmackDown. I can, that's good. Actually able to get him off of the show. That's good, because that will actually fix some of the screwy booking that it's been doing. It didn't use him this time, but obviously if it knows he's not there, it might fix the rankings a little bit too in the future. I don't know. And looking forward to this next week's Raw, we've got Zack Ryder and R-Truth one-on-one once again. I guess it's the 3rd and final between those two in a classic kind of follow-up. Tyson Kidd goes one-on-one with Batista. Why, I'm not sure. A #1 contenders 4-way. That's got to be for the US title, surely. Who will be the first one to challenge Kane at the Rumble? Will it be David Otunga, Sheamus, Evan Bourne, or Kofi Kingston? Once again, you see Kofi getting that shot. Evan Bourne alongside his tag team partner, the former champion, Evan Bourne. Going to be interesting to see who comes out with that one. Obviously, David Otunga and Sheamus also getting their name into the mix. And in the main event, another triple threat between these 3. It is not over yet. And this time, it's going to contest in a ladder match. And I've already got the perfect gimmick for that. It's whoever brings down the ladder. If Jack Swagger achieves the ladder, it will be Jack Swagger versus Triple H at the Royal Rumble. If Shawn Michaels achieves the briefcase at the top of the ladder, it will be Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. And if Triple H gets the briefcase, then Triple H gets to choose Shawn Michaels or Jack Swagger at the Royal Rumble himself. or any other opponent he so chooses, but obviously it would make sense to be one of those two. So, I think that's kind of the logic I'm going to go with for that one. I can see Tyson Kidd versus Batista disappearing. I would like to change Zack Ryder versus R-Truth, but I'll let it happen. I don't even know why I'm saying that'd be a tiebreaker. Ryder has literally beaten R-Truth twice now. Yeah, I might make a little change to the start of the show, but other than that, you know exactly what to look forward to. So this has been another week here in Universe. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.